Hello visual internets and welcome to this video where today I will be attempting to build a 70s sports car in automation. As my last attempt, well, I built a decent car, but then I lost the clips because I'm an incompetent fool. Anyway, what do we want? I would say we want a body much like this one. Just simple. Kind of standard saloon to build our sports car off of. We'll go with corrosion resistant steel and a ladder chassis, sure. Build it completely traditionally actually. We'll go front longitudinal. Do we want solid axle coil on the back or leaf? I guess it depends what performance level we're going for. For now, I'll build a basic car with leaf suspension. And I would say McPherson strut on the front, or I don't know. It's based on a ladder chassis, so you would think it is supposed to be a little higher end. And not like just a really cheap unitary, but instead, I don't know. Because it could easily be still using old technologies. I think if we go with a unitary and solid axle coil, that's where I want to go for this. And then we will go with struts on the front to save a bit of money. And the engine will be an inline 4. Again, I'm just going fairly standard with this. Cast iron, push rod. Well, do we want a V8? Sure. Although this doesn't fit for length front wheel drive wise. So good luck fitting front wheel drive on. But I'm going with rear wheel drive, so we have plenty of space. If I put V8, about 5 litres maybe, square. Because it's going to have the same bore as it will have stroke, which makes it square. And ease these numbers closer together. So 4989. Come on. Nope, that's not gonna work. There we go. 92.9 front, not front and rear, bore and stroke. And I would say it's a bit too big for the car, but it seems to fit okay. It's only a 4x4 and front wheel drive that struggle. The crankshaft can be cast iron. Well, it can all basically be cast. It won't be that powerful, but I can still dream. Nope, no turbos. It just adds weight. We'll go with a few eco carbs. 4 of them actually. For maximum economy while also getting good performance. And a performance intake. We'll go on low quality fuel. Because it's designed for any kind of fuel really that you might throw at it. It's not designed to be specific. And a short cast exhaust. We'll go with a catalytic converter because it's not a good era for emissions, you know. We don't want to add any more. We'll go with a single reverse flow muffler. And that's all the muffling you get. Dual exhaust as well. Naturally. Where is the compression? Just to get an initial power output. It only needs to make like 100 horsepower, as I was going to say. Even though it's a huge engine, you know, it wasn't a good time for American V8s, which is basically what I'm building here. So, it's kind of excusable if they're weak. Yep, 270 kilos. That is a lot of weight. It's also a lot of size. Oh, I can put a hatchback body on this. Interesting. Or I can put a saloon, I think, or an estate. Now, knowing me, I like my saloons. However, an estate would give me better weight balance, but a two-door a two-door saloon will give me a good sporting profile. Bring that back a bit. We don't need a really long boot. Nor do we need a really long bonnet, to be honest, so we can bring that back too. And we can sporty this up in some ways, I'm sure. Come on, where was that red colour I saw? There we go. No, I keep clicking the wrong thing. Or do I? I don't know anymore. Pink. Sure. Different pink to a pickup truck. But still, it's pink. And how about trim paint slots? There is one here. I can paint my brake calipers pink. Sure. We'll have those window things painted somehow. I don't know how. I don't know where they are exactly. But they're somewhere. Miscellaneous paint? No. That is very, very strange. So, how about that? It's still red. It should have changed to pink. So, we'll go with a manual, maybe? Or an automatic. It depends. I think we'll go with an automatic. You know, it's weird. It's a weird choice for a sports car, but in certain cases it does work. And I think this is one of those cases. We'll go with a 3-speed automatic, an open differential, and radial tyres with medium compound on them. We'll go maybe 205s and 205s. No, I can't put 205s on the front. There just isn't the bodywork. Maybe then I should put 175 there. And I could put wider rear tyres on, to be honest. 195 on the back and 175 on the front. Which is as wide as they can go, is it? No, I can put 185 on. Even if they look a bit funny, you know. It's a good compromise. So enjoy what you can get. I wonder if those wheels on the back look a bit different than the front ones. Nah, I think they look the same. Maybe then because they're so narrow, I'll put sport compound on and just hope it grips. Yeah. Holding my cars to the road with nothing but hope. Aren't I a professional? I think we don't want too big wheels. And we will go with solid discs and drums. Quite a traditional car, this. Seems like a cheap American car in many ways, as opposed to a European sports car, as I can fuzzle my words in a strange way. Fully clad, maybe. No engineering time is twice as much as semi-clad, so I'll just go with semi-clad for that reason. 5 seats, sure. And we will go with a standard interior, standard radio, or maybe a standard 8-track. I don't know yet. We can change it later. We'll go with a hydraulic steering. I think it'll be a bit heavy. If it turns out really light, then I'll change my mind. And very good safety. Unless the market hates it, then I'll change it back. Try a slightly good suspension. Yeah, slightly good. Very good terminology, that. So how low will it go? It will go to 202.9. There we are. It won't go any lower than that, though. So it looks good as it is. thankfully. It has 62% overweight at the front, though. The pickup truck I built weren't this bad. Mind, that was a modern vehicle, but still. Right, here's where it gets interesting, though. How am I supposed to make this better? Maybe we should add a bit of plastic, actually. Give it that kind of cheap vibe. I don't know. Or we could go body colour on the bumpers. No. Me says plastic. Keep it like a really cheap looking plasticky car. Wait, too much chrome. Chrome must be turned into stainless. There we are, lovely. I wasn't sure about this pink colour, but I might keep it. How about global? There we go. And leather. There's a leather colour. How about something like this? Medium shine, medium flake. Or how about no flake? It does hide that red there, which doesn't seem to be changeable. Defaults. Okay, so on car. I guess that will do. Looks a bit shiny. And looks like some really cheap paint job, but that's probably what it is. So here I have adjusted the brakes a little. I've gone with 1 piston instead of 2 piston, and it is 265mm. So it's slightly bigger. The brake calipers are still pink. I don't know. I can't bother changing them now. It works well enough. Still. How expensive is this car actually, I wonder? It is very basic, not much interior to it. So let's see. Will it tell me under the markets? What's the base? The base material cost is $3,400, but that's nowhere near what it might actually be. Oh, approximate cost $14,500. So it's probably quite expensive for the 70s, as it would be, I guess. But it is quick for the 70s. It has a good amount of power in a small-ish light vehicle. Still, I do need to export this to BeamNG.drive so that I can drive it. So, here we have the world's fastest poo. Yes, honestly, that is the best name I could come up with. Nonetheless, we do have to get this off the line, but I messed something up, so yeah, I'll have to reset it. Anyway, into first gear, and on we go. Felt surprisingly slow off the line, actually, but it did begin to pick up. I mean, we only have 4 gears here, and not too much power in the grand scheme of things. I mean, there is power here, but it's more like retro hot hatchback power than anything else. I mean, the whole thing is a bit more retro hot hatchback, which is interesting. It's from the 70s, though, not the 1980s like most would be from. As a matter of fact, I reckon this would still be quicker than a first generation Volkswagen Golf GTI. Even though it's heavier, I just reckon it would have the torque to beat that vehicle. Anyway, third gear. I'm very much liking the driving experience here. There is plenty of grip available where and when you need it, and very, very little understeer. It just gets turned in. No complaints. I just hope at Mount Rowley, or whatever I remember this hill as, it doesn't tip over. Come on. Yep, felt good up there. The suspension on this does feel well sorted. It doesn't feel as messy as some cars. I know, I didn't need to shift into fourth there. That was perhaps a bad idea, but, you know, I just felt I had to try and squeeze every little bit of power from it. But I am liking this engine and how it pulls it along as well. It ain't easy round the corner there. No trouble at all. Oh dear. Find some grip and around we go. I'm on my second lap now, so there's a chance on my third lap I could go even faster than this. Oh! That was a interesting way to take a corner. I know I'm not shifting down to second, although I probably should be. I'm just keeping in third. Along we go. Ooh. It did a 126 on his first lap. I mean, this is quick. Quicker than I guess I'm realising it is. Ooh. Slightly messed up there with my steering. I'll admit that was me entirely. I think I need to stop cutting the curbs like this. It's probably detrimental to my time. As I say that, I mean... Come on, second. Trying to find a gear there. I was probably trying to shift down earlier than I needed to. Yeah, I cut off a curb there, but not too much to do besides that to take a good line. The fact is, there's only so much power. It's a strong vehicle and a strong powertrain where it counts, but there's only so far it can count too. Around there we go. That was actually quite good. I did get a bit of understeer, but overall, not bad. Again, turning early, and then try and straighten up as I get the power in. Yep, and dive through these corners, hoping that will work. I don't really need to brake or change gear here because the hill has me in both respects. So, along we go. This is going to be my quickest lap yet. A 123. I mean, obviously, it's not the quickest, nowhere near it. But that is a solid time for something from 1975. Okay, so, on the leaderboard, this is above the General Toaster's Sylvestia, which is kind of the death trap I built. And it's even above the Regency with 550 horsepower. Goes to prove you don't just need power. If your car is well enough set up, you can use it, and you can use it to great lengths to get incredible performance out of it. It has also come just below Blobby McBlobface, and the previous version was just above that. The previous version of this sports car, which was actually a lot more like a Lotus. It had a twin cam aluminium 4-cylinder, but they have come so different yet so close. And I mean, I have to give a win to this if I had to choose one of the two cars. It's so much nicer to drive for a start, and it can seat more people, so it's a lot more practical. Yeah, and in my opinion, better looking as well. It's just not a contest at all. Just look at this, how it effortlessly goes. I mean, sure, the bumps would be painful from inside the car. I'm not denying that they would be, but the way it just so effortlessly glides around these corners for a front-wheel drive, I mean, it puts more modern front-wheel drives to shame. The Ibishu Covet would never be able to corner like this does. That car would just understeer off the side of the track far before this would. And it wouldn't have the same refinement either. It would probably hit the bumps and bottom out or something. So I can say very nice things about this. If I just flip it over, hopefully I can show you the marvellous V6 of America, when it was not making marvellous engines at all. Anyway, there it is. Hanging right off the front axle, but it works. I mean, who can fault a plan that works? It's a strange way of making power in the 70s and delivering it to the wheels, but so the strange way has prevailed. Anyway, with that being said and done, I'm going to fling this off now and say goodbye until another day.